Hello everyone, it's Janki and welcome to a video wherein Janki will prove she doesn't remember anything that she reads. So as you must have read the title, I'm going to test my knowledge in the books I've read. I asked on my Instagram to give me numbers from 1 to 59 and 59 because I physically have 59 books. So whatever number people have sent, I have noted down, and for every question I'll pick one number and the number of book that it lands me on, I'll have to answer that particular question relating to that book. And I think this game will be a little easy for me because I have read many more books than I have physically with me. So I hope I don't fail miserably, but nevertheless, let's get into the questions. So I'll be reading the questions first and then I'll pick the book. So the first question goes, without looking at the description, tell us what the book is about. And the first number which I have here is 6. So I've got Recursion by Blake Crouch. So this is a science fiction thriller, and herein the New York City is threatened by this technology which has the power to change the realities by going into the past memories of people. This technology wreaks havoc in New York City, and we just follow how the person who created this technology tries to redo what she's done. So the next question is, without looking it up, what is the genre of this book? And the book number I have here is 10. So here I have The Betrayals by Bridget Collins. So it was my luck again that I got an easy question. So they asked me the genre of this book, and this book is a historical fiction. I say I'm lucky because I haven't read this book yet. On to the next question. Without looking at the book, tell us what is on the cover. And the book number I have is 17. So I'm not looking at the cover, but I need to look at the spine to know which book it is. It is Still House Lake by Rachel Caine. And on the cover, I feel there's this lake and a house at the bank of that lake. It has a green background. Yes, as far as I know, it is a Still House Lake. As the name suggests, I think what the cover depicts is also a Still House Lake. And I think there's a lake on the side of a river. Oh, sorry, the lake. So let's see. Oh, no, I was wrong. Oh, it was just a lake. Oh, I forgot to mention, I wanted this to be a game, so I thought I'll mark myself. So I'll see how many questions there are in total, and I'll decide a passing mark. So we have 25 questions, and for each answer that I give correct, I get 1 point. And so out of 25, if I get less than 10, I'll get a punishment. And the punishment I've decided for myself, because I make my own rules, is I'll read a non-fiction, which is, by the way, my least favorite genre. So that's a punishment for me. How many did I answer correctly up till now? 1, 2. So 2 points. On to the next question. Without looking it up, what is the main character's name? And the next number I have with me is 47. I've got the 47th book. What is the question? Name the main character's name. It's easy. This is actually the first series in the Shadowhunters world, the Mortal Instrument series, and this is book 4 in Mortal Instrument series, City of Fallen Angels. and the main character's name is Clary and Chase. Yay! 3 points. The next question. Without looking, name a side character. This can be a little different. And the number I have here is 19. So it's Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. It's a thriller, and as far as I remember, the side character's name, I'm totally sure that the main character's name is Stevie Bell, but the side characters, there are quite a few side characters here, and I guess one is Ellie. I guess this was her short name and her full name is Element, I guess. Ellie, I'll go with Ellie. I'll just see. Oh yes, there's say Ellie, so I get a point. So the next question is, guess how many pages the book has without looking. If you guess 25 below or 25 above the number, you can count it as a win. Okay, so the number I have is 39. So I have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna, and I guess this has around, I'll say 415. Now let us see if I get it right. It has 440 and 15 plus 25. Oh, and they said if I get 25 above, that's alright, and it's 440, it's exactly plus 25. I'm great, I got it right. I already have 5 points. I need 5 more to win. Let's get to the next question. Without looking it up, what rating did you give this book? If you land on a book you haven't read, pick a new set of numbers. Alright. So the number I have here is 29. So we have A Gentleman in Moscow by Amor Towles, and I remember I rated this a 4 stars. And now I'll be checking it out. So guys, as it happens, I gave it 3 stars and I lose this. So next question goes, without looking, where does this book take place? And the number I have is 14. So I got Lovely War by Julie Berry, and as far as I remember, since it's a war story, it doesn't have one particular place, but if I had to name the place where it started, it's London. So my answer is London, and let's see if I'm correct or not. Yeah, see the synopsis of it, you can't read, I'll read. They are Hazel, James, Aubrey and Colette, a classical pianist from London. I'm correct. Going on to the next question, and these questions are getting difficult. The question goes, without looking, what are the parents' name? And the number I have here is 13. So, okay. Alternative Reality is the only non-fiction I read and I disliked. Why will I know the parents' name? I give up. I don't know the parents' name. I'm not even looking into it. I lose this round as well. Next question. Without looking, do the chapters have titles or are they just numbered? Quite specific. The number I have is 25. 25 is The Help by Catherine Stockett, and I'll say the chapter titles are numbered. Let's see. See, it's numbered. 7 points for me. Okay, next question. Without looking at the book cover, does it have an award on it? Okay, so the number I have is 48. So guys, again as it happens, I counted the previous book wrongly. But I swear I did not cheat. I've got the 48th book. I haven't looked on the cover, and it asks me if it has an award on it, and this is, I guess, this book is City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare, 5th book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I'm sure that it doesn't has any award on the cover. See? 8 points for me. Next question. Without looking, does this book have any author blurbs on the front cover? And the number I have is 20. It's The Vanishing Stair by Maureen Johnson, and I think this book, I think there are author blurbs. I think there are author blurbs at the back. So I'll say no, there are no author blurbs in the front cover. There are none, and 9 points for me. So next question. Without looking, does the book have a description on the back? It's an easy question for me because I own mostly paperbacks and they almost every time have it. So the number for me is 16. I am watching you, and I'll say yes, it has a description on the back. See? 10 points done. I'm surely winning this game. I'm nailing this game, but let's go on. So the next question is, without looking, does this book have an author photo? Okay, so the number is 7. 7 is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. So as I read Recursion, and it's by Blake Crouch only, and that book had his photograph. So I'll say this book also has his photograph. Sadly, he doesn't like to be photographed. I lose this point. But see, I do remember this. He had his photograph in this book. Going on to the next question. Without looking it up, is this author using a pen name? So the book number is 9. And we have The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune. So I don't really know if this is the author's pen name or not, but I'll go with no, it's not. This is the real name, and I'll also Google it once. So as I can see, it's his real name. It's not a pen name. I get this point. So going on to the next question. Without peeking, what point of view is this book written in, first or third? This can be difficult. So the number I have is 28. So at 28 we have A Study in Scarlet by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and I think oh, why am I thinking so much? Oh, all Sherlock Holmes books are narrated by Watson, so it's first person. See, it's written in the year 1878. I took my degree of Doctor of Medicine, so first person. So going on to the next question. Without looking, are there any pictures or graphics in this book? And the book number I have is 54. So 54 is Three Dark Crowns by Kentar Blake, and no, it has no graphics or pictures whatsoever. And see, it has none. Another point. Next question. Without looking, does it have an epilogue? So book number is 12. And 12 is House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, and I think it does have an epilogue. It has an epilogue. One more point. So, the next question. Without looking, does this book have a prologue? And the book number I have is 21. So 21. So at 21 we have Anthony Horowitz, Magpie Murder, and I do remember some, but was it prologue? No, there is no prologue. See, it begins here, 1, and directly this, no prologue. Next question. Without looking, is this book signed? That's pretty simple. I have no signed books, but still the book number is 24. What Alice Knew by T.A. Cottrell, and no, it's not signed. Next question. Without looking, do the page numbers have a design above or below them or none at all? Okay, so the numbers we have is 31. 31 happens to be The Story of Silence by Alex Myers, which sadly I haven't read yet, but if I had to guess, I'd say yes, it has design above or below the page number. No, it doesn't. I do not get a point. So going to the next question. Without looking, do the chapter headers have design on them? And the number I have is 42. And at 42 we have Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. It is the second book in the Dark Artifices series. And the chapter headers, I don't think there's any sort of design on it. So let's check. No design. Okay, so the next question goes, without looking, are the acknowledgements in the front or the back of the book? And the number I have is 5. The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang, and most of the books I've read have had acknowledgements at the end, so I'll say at the end. And I'm right as always. Next question. Without looking, what year was this book published? I'm 99% sure I won't get this right. So, the number we have is 23. I guess we have done 23 before. I guess we have done 23 before. And since I have no more numbers with me, I'll do the random number generator thing. I'm generating a number. I'm sure it's not visible to you, but the number is 38. See, this is 40. So 38 happens to be The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. I really have no idea what year this book was published, but I'll make a random guess and I'll say 2014. Let's check. Oh, I was close. It was published in 2017. So we now come to our last question, which is, without looking, what year did you read this book? By far the easiest question, because I was not a reader from my childhood. I started reading last year, so it should be easy for me. And the number, let's generate a random number. And the number generated is 33. 33 is, and the mountains echoed, and I haven't read it still. So I think I should pick the next book, the book next to it, which is The Clockmaker's Daughter, which I recently read. So it's 2021. I read this book in 2021. I'm proud of myself. And also, as I mentioned earlier, this challenge was quite easy for me because I have a limited number of physical books. If I had a bookshelf, many bookshelves in fact, this would have been pretty difficult. So yes, that was all for this video. I enjoyed doing this challenge. Thank you for watching. Until next time.